Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Why Are Humans Like This? If you have not already heard, today, March 26, 2026, only about 2 weeks since his sentencing of taking the life of Naziah Harris, sexually abusing her and taking her life, Jarvis Butts allegedly took his own life. I'm thinking he possibly was Epstein, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. So Naziah Harris was a young girl. I think she was like 13 years old. Back in 2024, she was taken out of this world by Jarvis Butts. For years, he had been grooming her and, sexually abusing her. So the way that Naziah knows Jarvis is that he was dating her aunt. He was coming over. He was already in trouble for other sex crimes and stuff like that. I don't know why they were allowing that man to be around her. Anyway, he was grooming her. Text messages show that, she was talking inappropriately with him because he groomed her to talk that way. And for anyone who tries to blame a young girl for doing inappropriate things with an older man, you need help. Okay, he was a grown adult. I don't care what you say, what happened. It's his fault. Anytime an adult is engaging in inappropriate sexual activities or conversation with a minor child, it is the adult's fault. Always, 100%. So anyway, Naziah is no longer here. And the big thing about it is that we didn't know where her body was. No one knew where her body was. Even though he got what he deserved, I believe 35 to 50 years in prison. That's what he was convicted to. I mean, he was sentenced. No one knew where her body was. So a part of the plea agreement, I believe, he had to confess where he put her body. So before he did take his life, or before he was unalived in prison, it was reported that he threw her body in a river somewhere in the Michigan area. So I'm hoping that they're going to keep searching. It's been 2 years now, so I'm sure her body's badly decomposed. And if it's in a river, who knows, how far down the river it went, or sea animals, whatever got to her body. I really hope they can find any type of remains for her so that her family, the ones who actually really loved and cared about her, can truly put her to rest. And I think even strangers can actually feel a little bit like at peace, knowing that her body is in one spot. So they want to go visit her, they can go visit her, pay their respects to her. But I'm glad that he's no longer here anymore. I know that he should have spent his time in prison thinking about what he did. But people like that, y'all, they're never going to learn. So even if he was going to be in prison for 50 years, he was still going to be a predator in prison. His thoughts, his ideas, he's never going to change. There are certain behaviors that will not be changed. And he was a person who was not going to change. So it's better that he's not here anymore. He's not costing the state any money. There's no chance of escape. He's gone. He's out of this world. And that's the best thing. Unfortunately for his children who actually probably cared about him, they're going to be sad. But once they really know who their father was, I'm sure they're going to be like, you know what? Ding dong, the bastard is dead, because what he did was wrong. And I have no sympathy for anyone who looked the other way when they knew that she was being groomed or whatever. Like the grandmother, she claimed that she didn't know what was happening. Yeah, whatever. Even if you didn't think anything was happening, a grown man should not be constantly around a child. Like they said in The Color Purple, a girl child ain't safe in a house full of men, okay? There are some men who are just nasty perverts. And if you see a man around a young girl all the time, family or not, you need to be looking out. You need to be asking questions. I don't care if you even got to put a surveillance camera. You cannot get comfortable with young girls around men. I'm sorry. There are some good guys out there who would never touch children, who love and care about children. But because you never know, you still have to always keep your eye out. So I'm happy he's no longer here. And rest in peace to Naziah Harris. What happened to her should not have happened. And I hope this story is a warning, a lesson to every single mother. Any mother out there, period, married or single, please keep an eye on your daughters. Please. I'd rather you be single for the rest of your life than to have some pervert, nasty predator in your home around children. Not just girls, because predators sometimes don't care who it is. They want boys, they want girls. They just want a victim.